ETS. I'm Donna Lopez. This is your channeled message for November 17th through to the 23rd. Just had to check my calendar. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Please like, share, and subscribe because it does help the channel grow. This is, you're counting like how many times I've had to do this or how many times. It's more about keeping track of something that you need to keep track of, whether it's your money, your food, etc., something like that. I also hear something about it's a waiting period. So some of you are waiting for something to shift and something to change for you. For a lot of you, I see like you have your crash helmet on. It's like, well, I'm ready to go. I've got my crash helmet on, so whatever's going to happen, I'm ready. So if everything crashes, which we have heard, whispers of things crashing, meaning the economy, I just feel that this has to do with preparation and being ready, though, in case something else were to happen. I do feel there's a lot of noise being made, but I don't feel it's significant. It doesn't mean anything. It's just blah, 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 blah. It just doesn't mean anything. Like, ignore it. They said all the words are starting to run together now. It's just a big jumble of words. A lot of you are making very deep emotional strides. You are really digging deep, and that digging deep is helping you really move forward in a good way. And you're looking at a lot of new opportunities, new ways of doing things, new ideas. A lot of you too are looking at your resources and should I do this now? Is this the time to cash that in, etc., like that? You're being very mindful of it, like, well, if I want to, I will, and if I don't want to, then I won't bother with it. I'll just keep it for myself, keep it for a rainy day, as they say, or later. I hear, I just wish I was a big enough of a person. I feel like so many of you want to cry. And you just feel like I just wish I was a big enough of a person that I could do more, help more, be more. They're saying that this is a good time to link with others because while you're used to being a big force, maybe have been a big force in your family, it's time to link together and know that you're not alone, that you with others will make you even stronger. I hear you saying, some of you saying, if I could do this, if I could finance myself, I would do this. And then you're thinking, well, maybe I could finance this. Maybe I haven't really looked at this. Maybe I need to get the barrel rolling and see what's possible. And they're saying, yeah, maybe you should. Maybe you should. I also hear something about a home loan. So some of you are concerned about, could I get a home loan or should I get a home loan? It doesn't feel so much refinance as much as a home loan. I do feel that rates on homes are going to go down a bit. I'm hearing like a 5 in front of it. So that's pretty good because I don't know what the rates are today, which is October. Feel stuck, like I'm stuck in the mud and I can't get my foot out, that kind of thing. And they said if you can pull one foot out, they said you'll find that the other one was already out. It wasn't in there. You didn't have 2 feet in, you just had one. And so you're not stuck, but you could use a little bit of effort to get yourself out of what's going on. Use your own effort to get yourself out of what's going on, and you'll find out things will move along much quicker, and things will get clearer for you. There's going to be some parties, and I feel like quinceañeras and like it feels very Spanish, Mexican, like quinceañeras, some fun, some parties going on for a lot of people, a lot of celebration. It feels very, very good because I feel community with this and community love, community support. And I also am being told the river flows both ways. It's not just a one-way river. What goes this way can also come back this way. So they're saying if things are not going the direction you want, get in the other side and go the other direction. And they said it'll go faster than you realize too. Because this one is kind of rushing by kind of fast. Like I can't, it's just going by so fast, it's kind of rough and rocky. The other one's just like a nice smooth, fast but smooth. Relate to travel, could relate to a job, could relate to your ideologies, could relate to relationships. Make sure it has the rhythm and the pace that you have comfort with. I hear for a lot of you, I don't want to be subjugated to any of this anymore. I'm claiming my own sovereignty. I'm going to get out of my own head. I'm going to listen more. I'm going to communicate with others more. I'm going to lift the shades and let the light in. I'm going to start getting out more. I'm also going to start looking around from a higher vision instead of like, at ground level, you don't see as much. You get up on some stilts and all of a sudden you see a lot more than you saw before. I hear changes are coming, changes are coming. I just got a little pain in my tooth. Now teeth are about changes, okay? And I don't have a pain in my tooth. So I know there's going to be a decision to make, all right? So be ready and just get on board. Get on board. Make the change, go with the flow of what you know is the way to go. Trust yourself, trust the universe. I also feel like gloves are, because as my hand showed up on the screen here, it was like, take the gloves off. It's time to take the gloves off and communicate as really real with people. And it's going to make significantly alter your course. 3 different cards. Paul the Venetian, artistic expression. So those of you that have the gift, do it. Soul family. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do this alone. See, there we are. Divine light, I'm an expression of love and I shine like the sun. My inner light is my strength, my treasure. My intuition guides me to discover the wonder and goodness of who I am. With that, namaste. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving.